Hi, I'm Tiffany Peterson, and welcome to this session. I'm excited to share with you this popular hot topic that comes up regularly for me in my coaching clients, which is this, in essence, how do I influence others? Now, that might sound like, how do I get my child to eat their vegetables or go to bed, right? That might sound like, how do I influence my spouse with these choices? But most commonly, it comes up in business of how do I motivate or how do I influence other people to take action, right? It's common in any relationship, but especially in business. Many of you might have team leaders or team members. You might have a downline. You might have sales employees that work for you, and that their behaviors and their actions directly impact you, your paycheck, and your success. But in any relationship, I'm going to share with you three key things of leadership, of how to help best influence other people for themselves and their actions, which then again, positively or negatively, can impact you. How to influence other people. Let's look at this. The first thing is that I want you to be aware of and sensitive to is truly that genuine sense that you're in this to serve them, that you're in the business, right? No matter what you sell, you're all in the people business. No matter what it is that you do and in a relationship with, is that people are in relationship with you personally or professionally because of the influence of that relationship. So choose to show up to serve them, and in that genuine sense, right? Lots of ways to do that. You can even ask them how they prefer or what their needs are. Great books like The 5 Love Languages or personality assessments, and getting to know them, but to serve them. It doesn't have to be extensive or expensive. It might be simple things, handwritten notes, remembering their birthday, a favorite treat, simply listening, being present, right? Getting rid of your technology and giving them your full attention is a powerful way to serve other people. So just be sensitive and aware to that. When you talk about, I want to influence someone, you want to serve them, right? You show up to influence them through your service. Powerful way. Secondly, very potent, and I've already tucked this in here already, is to ask them, right? Is that many times if you have your agenda, your desires, and so forth, that's great. However, if you're trying to influence someone else, especially their behavior, is you have to understand them. If you want to understand me, ask me, right? Similar, I want to understand you, I need to ask you. There's a fantastic habit taught in Stephen Covey's famous work, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, habit number 5, of seek first to understand before you're understood. The most influential relationship skill for you to develop and master for home and business is to ask more questions, right? I like to say ask more and talk less. Seek to know them. Ask them, what are your needs? What are your goals? Where are you getting stuck? What is getting in your way? Where are you the most out of balance? How can I best support you? Right? All of those are great questions. If you want to influence anybody, you have to understand them. And to understand them, it comes through asking great questions, truly showing up, though, with a desire to understand them. The thing about relationships is that we can all feel into energy. And so make sure when I'm talking about a skill like this, that also your heart's met the skill, that's saying, truly, I want to understand you. If you're frustrated with someone in your team, your downline, your upline, an employee, your spouse, is that energy will always come through loud and clear. It permeates everything. So be conscious to that, is that as you show up, truly show up to ask, to understand, to seek to know them and what their needs are. And then third, I want you to consider this as well. When we talk about influencing and incredible leadership, right? And whether you're talking about leadership in your home or leadership in your business, is that you want to praise publicly and coach privately. Right? Praise publicly, though, and giving recognition and acknowledgement, and that you're proud of them for this or you're grateful for that. Now, you can obviously do that in private, too, or a handwritten note or some kind of experience like that. But I just invite you that if you have any kind of what we would maybe call criticism or coaching, that's done privately, right? Versus out there for everyone else to see in a team meeting or on social media or at a family or friends party, is that you want to create that safety and trust in the relationship as well. These are 3 key things that I know, if implemented, will make a massive influence and difference to your business and life, sales, and success. Is you're in the relationship business at home and at work. And so choose to uplevel your skills. Choose to uplevel your ability to serve. How are you going to serve the people that are in your life or in your business? How are you going to up-level your skills to ask more questions, and what questions might serve or support you? And finally, that you praise them publicly, coach them privately if that need is there. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you'd like to stay connected and receive future trainings and tips, ideas, resources, I encourage you to go to my website, tiffanyspeaks.com. Opt in there. A free training will be sent to your inbox, and then you'll hear about future trainings as they roll out. I invite you to nurture other people in your life to influence them. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll look forward to connecting with you soon.